Yeah.
Come on.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So day 1 here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. So we have numerous brands here at the moment, and good luck to myself on what I will be driving here first. And I've never encountered this car before. This is the all-new Suzuki Fronx. And yeah, it's a funny name, but I really like it because this is a subcompact hybrid SUV. You have a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine mated to a 0.12 kilowatt-hour battery that adds 3 horsepower or so. So you have 105 horsepower and 135 Newton meters of torque. And I would like to welcome back this part of the car in every Suzuki. We have now a manual mode for this because this one is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it's not your usual CVT or an older 4-speed automatic. Yeah, so I guess let's go for a dive. And first impressions with the exterior of this all-new Fronx, I do like the aggressive looks that this Fronx has. Hence, with the name itself, you get a decent amount of ground clearance at around like 170 millimeters. On the side profile, your usual, there's a lot of cladding, but hilariously, there's like red accents all around. Then we go to the rear. It looks Euro, I would say, than usual because you kind of have like a long LED light bar, which is cool. And then you have a good amount of space at around 304 liters, and it extends to 605 liters. Then here in the interior itself, it is your usual Suzuki. So we get a new infotainment system with your usual Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a top-down 360-degree view camera. There you go. Thank you. And the steering wheel is exactly the same like what you get in most of the Suzukis, but you have additions now because this has ADAS functions. Yes, you heard me right, because here on the left side, there's so many buttons now with this. And with the interior, again, I like the premium vibe now because here in the seats, you get a two-tone scheme of maroon and black. And the seats look really, really nice. So again, this is like more of the premium side of Suzuki. So here now, let's try for a moment manual mode. Okay, yeah, so a bit familiar with the engine like with some other Suzuki models, but being assisted with the hybrid transmission, automatic transmission rather, it feels a lot more engaging to drive. That's what I like with this. And I know 138 Newton meters of torque doesn't sound much, but again, with the assist of the wheel of an electric motor, it has some pep to it. And the best thing about the Suzuki Fronx interior, once you start up this vehicle, it reveals a heads-up display. Where else can you get that in any Suzuki? That's such a cool feature. It kind of feels like you're in a video game, I have to say. And like with all the Suzukis, the steering feel is really light. Like there's not much going on, but if you're planning to make this a daily vehicle, this will literally just do the job. And like some of the cars that I tested here now in this Autofocus Test Drive Festival, I love all of the analog stuff, so it's not buried here in the infotainment system. Oh, where's the aircon? See what happens? So if you go down here, that's your fan, that's your temp, that's it, as is. It's very nice. And gear lever, there's a manual mode. That's the only way you can engage manual mode because, oh, never mind. So I just left it in D, and if you can flick the paddles, it will activate a manual mode. And how about this in 2025? Get a manual handbrake, and there's so much tech with this Suzuki phone, so just put it here on the screen because all the buttons on the left side, yeah, this is one of the safest Suzukis that you can buy at the moment. And more stuff here in the interior, here in the door card, again continuing the two-tone scheme of black and maroon. Leather soft pads here for your elbow, decent amount of space here in the console box. The rear seats too is pretty okay. It's a subcompact crossover, kind of similar like with the rest of its Japanese competitors. And you have 2 air conditioning vents and 1 of each Type A and Type C USB port. One nitpick only, but I don't mind it. There's no sunroof, but that's just literally nitpick. I don't mind if there is or there isn't in the first place. And like that of the rest of the Suzuki higher models, like with that of the Ertiga and all that, you have a G-force meet. And like all of the Suzukis I've tried that, you have the AS start-stop system. And it's very quick off the line. Again, that's the electric motor or hybrid drivetrain do its thing. So everything is smoothened out as such. And here, just leaving it in drive mode. Then if you want to overtake, okay, it will take time to shift down the gear, but if you're just driving it here sensibly around 50 kilometers per hour, okay, this is really smooth. And the ride is very plush too. So here, like over big dips, yeah, I can feel some suspension, some stiffness in the suspension rather, but it's not bad overall. And it's kind of what I expected to in a subcompact crossover SUV, because they have short wheelbases and all that. But if you want to poke them around as such, this actually can... No, actually, I want to try this in the twisties, if and only, hopefully Suzuki Philippines will lend me one. And turning circle is, again, pretty much easy. It's a small vehicle, and then if you want to floor it, yeah, it gets up to speed quickly. And compared with its competition, since this is like a mild hybrid system, still relies on the engine because it's only here to help you coasting as such, and with the start-stop traffic to save a lot more fuel now than usual, besides of course with the boosting factor itself too. And this is what's nice now with this all-new Suzuki Fronx, is the fuel economy itself. It's displaying here being driven the whole day with this particular unit, 12.1 kilometers per liter. So like with every Suzuki I've driven, they're all fuel efficient. Even an espresso on a track day, that's how fuel efficient these vehicles are. And let's end this video on a high note with a autocross test of this all-new Suzuki Fronx. Okay, yeah, you can feel, again, as I mentioned during my on-road impressions, the suspension's on the stiffer side, but it does control at least the body lean itself. And the, again, automatic transmission is a 3. It's not the fastest nor the slowest, but it's literally just the right amount. And there's our G-force, max G-force on our runs. And then here's again the layout of the top-down 360-degree view camera. And one more time. All right. So yeah, that's my full test drive review of this all-new Suzuki Fronx Hybrid. Again, I'd like to thank everyone, actually they're all behind me, Suzuki Auto Philippines here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival, and to everyone involved along with me here in this test drive. Sorry, so many test drive words there. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully with more test drives here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. Yes, I've been here all day because the sun's setting.